Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, I want to publicly thank Dela Sturm, Desiree Hammond, Valerie Rose, Meliza, Nikki Hatfield, and all the rest of Northern Kentucky Rise Up, and all those involved with Bulldog Media that helped raise a big U-Haul truck full of items to take down the Mayfield. They said that a lot of people brought in new purchased items, but used or new, it doesn't make any difference. Food or clothing, we're glad to play a small part in this relief. I mean, let's face it, folks. I mean, University of Kentucky, I think, raised $3 million using their power. Churches and all kinds of organizations from Fulton County to Pike County to Kenton County to the southern border of Kentucky. Everybody's pitching in. And that's just a wonderful thing that all Kentuckians are doing, not to mention people around Kentucky. We're putting up the phone number for the Western Kentucky Red Cross Relief. I know some people don't like the Red Cross. Some people don't like this, that, and the other. Well, if you want to donate money, you can donate to them. I think there's a United Way possible phone number. Bottom line is donate money to whoever you want. Joe Biden yesterday said that the winter is going to be one of severe illness and death. The President of the United States had that come out of his mouth. All because of the Omicron variant that's like getting a cold. Joe Biden, what a leader. What a leader. The Build Back Better is crashed and burned. Of course, you know I call it Destroy Again Worse, because Manchin's not playing with them. Thank goodness. We'll see what happens after the first of the year. Now, this is, remember yesterday on my VAC show, I talked about how the truth will come out and how the truth is going to change things. Now, just think about this. We got pushed to take Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson. Now, CDC is saying, wait, don't take Johnson & Johnson, blood clot risks. Wait a minute. Thought we could trust these people. So think about all those people that took Johnson & Johnson because all these CDC, the government, Fauci, all of them said, these are safe. Wait, you said they were safe. Wait, Johnson & Johnson's not safe? What? You see what I'm talking about, folks? And you watch. It's going to come out that Pfizer's not safe. Moderna's not safe. Have you ever heard of anything more freaking ridiculous than Pfizer saying they need 75 years to release everything on their facts? What? The absurdity of that? We're supposed to just accept stupidity like that? Meanwhile, your president has allowed fentanyl to be the #1 killer in this country for ages 18 to 45. It is pouring into this country. It's China's way of killing us. China's behind it, folks. My source, the guy working China fentanyl from the DEA in D.C. That's all. That's my only source. Inflation and crime, number one and number two issues the American voter. 1 and 2, inflation and crime. Who caused the inflation and crime? Who's not solving inflation and crime? Joe Biden. CNBC's Jim Cramer says government has the right to make you do stuff. Like the vax and whatnot. I never did care for that guy. The Democratic Party is obsessed with sexual deviancy. They are the party that just supports anything sexual deviancy. Trump apparently had a database. The Trump administration were tracking and keeping track of teachers and students relative to the sexual contacts. The Biden administration apparently wants to discontinue that. Why would you discontinue anything like that? I mean, it is so. Remember, of course, they're the party of Bill Clinton, but they're into sexual deviancy. It's It's weird. It's bizarre. The Navy and Army are prepared to kick out 2%. 2% because they didn't get the vaccinated. Now, you're going to tell me that those 2% not getting vaccinated makes all the difference in the world. You know, there was a civil rights movement that in part, besides voting rights and all those other things that they accomplished, ended segregation. Brown versus Board of Education, I think it was 1954, ended segregation in schools. Segregation. You have the American Communist 10, led by the Democratic Party. They want segregation back, it seems now. It blows my mind. The Salvation Army, donations way down. Why? Because they decided to get racist. Even the Salvation Army. Josh Wentz, I got to give credit. I'm going to give Oracle static to Josh Wentz, one of our producers here. Josh Wentz says, racism, it's not an issue, it's a business. That's a great line. Racism, it's not an issue, it's a business. It truly has. Racism's become a business. Last but not least, you know, even though I'm a workaholic, I have a really neat network of friends. I mean real friends. Once upon a time, I was into the meet and greet, you know, gather as many friends as you can, get involved in every organization. In my 20s, I did that, okay? Now, I just value my closest friends, clients, and fans. You're who I like. All of you that are watching this show, you're my people. But yesterday I had lunch with a couple of my friends, my close friends, and we do this once a month. And I look forward to it I probably look forward to it more than anything I do in my life. I just really look forward to this once a month lunch because we have so much fun. One of the guys that I had lunch with yesterday is involved in the concert business, okay? Worked for Ticketmaster forever. Now he works for another company. This guy travels around the country, kind of knows anything and everything. So, you know, I get inside information on some things that's just fun, and I want to share this with you, okay? You all are familiar with the Travis Scott debacle down at Astroworld, where those people died, and it came out yesterday they all died of asphyxiation. Where my buddy told me that he's got it on a pretty good, reliable source in the industry, that after all of that happened that night, now these people from Live Nation, the promoters of this show, Live Nation, the big shots of Live Nation came in to watch this show. And they were there when everything happened. And after everything happened, you know, they're finding bodies, they're retrieving bodies, everybody's leaving and everything else. Apparently, these executives were talking and actually said, well, the show's going to still go on tomorrow, isn't it? And kept talking about the need for the Not Tomorrow Night Show. Well, they didn't realize it, that one of the police officers had his audio on, recording. I mean, not like on purpose, he just happened to have it on. And actually, there's a recording, apparently, of these Live Nation executives right after this carnage talking like the evil corporate people that they are. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, little fun fact to share with you. We'll see if it ends up being true. I like my source. But isn't that something else? And that's just the way they operate, isn't it? I mean, well, what about tomorrow's show? This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. I hope you have a great weekend.